Hi guys, welcome once again. So I'm learning how to make this easy way today. We're concentrating more on this knitted part. Now the big side of knitted part is 2, while the smaller one is 1.5. So after gumming it, we are placing knitted one on the plain material. Then we're applying gum at the edges. After applying the gum at the edges, allow it to dry for some time. Then you fold it. That's the extra half inches remaining is what you are using to fold it into the knitted part. That's it. Now after folding it, you will go to the machine and sew it neatly. That's how you get your knitted pattern. The other one is just 1.5 1.5 and the lining. Now the next thing you are doing is your pattern for, I'm using a 45 templates. I'm drawing out the pattern on our Marco 4. After drawing it out, you are cutting it. After cutting it out, you are getting the inner for your insole. You are getting the inner for your insole, and the inner for your insole, you'll be using a local Marco in getting your inner for the insole. Now I'll be dropping a tutorial very soon on how to get inner for your insole, but this is it. I've been able to draft it out and I am cutting it. Now after cutting it, what you are doing is you are applying gum in all these parts. After applying the gum, as usual, allow it to dry. When it has dried for some time, you place the inner on your insole carefully and properly. You will use your eye to measure the edges so that no part will be bigger than the other side. Now after getting that perfectly, you are applying gum as well. But before applying your gum, you will get your fiance, that's your leather. Mark out where you are gumming so that you will not have to be gumming where you will not have to be spreading gum where it's not necessary. So after getting the part where you are supposed to gum, you start spreading the gum on the marked part and on your insole as well. After doing that, allow it to dry, then place it on your gummed part. After placing it on your gummed part, the next thing you are doing is you are cutting it out neatly. As you can see what I am doing, you will cut it out neatly. Make sure no parts, make sure the scissor doesn't get into the Marco 4, so that when filing you will not be having bumps all around. Now when you are done cutting it out, you will use your scissors, your cutter or your pen. Just make sure you get the lined parts, that's for the inner for your insole, properly. Now when you are done in marking out your footwear, I usually use 3 inches from the foot to get the insole. Now the measurement for our pattern is 1.5. Now this is the 1.5 that we are using. Then the top of your thumb, that's your big toe, is 2, while the smaller one is 2.5. That's the measurement I usually use in getting foot length. That's what I use. After that, you are punching your marked area. You are punching the marked area. In punching makes your work neater. When you are done doing that, you use your cutter, cut it out properly and carefully. Then you fix the pattern. As you can see, you fix the pattern properly. Now when you are done fixing the pattern, you will go to the filing machine and file all the edges so that it will stick properly. It sticks properly. When you are done filing it, you apply gum. As you can see, you apply gum at the edges and on your Marco 4. Apply gum at the edges and on your Marco 4. Allow it to dry for some time, then gum it. But when gumming it, you place your last so that it gums accurately. When you are done, you use that same template you use to cut your insole is what you use to cut your Nora as well. When you are done, you cut your tire, get your marking for the tire, then file the Nora and file your tire. After that, apply gum on the side of where the tire is. When you are done, you gum it apply gum also on this your nora and the macro. Allow it to dry for some time, then you stick it all together. After doing that, you use your cutter to cut the whole excess. After cutting the whole excess, you will hammer it all round. But most people hammer before cutting, but it just depends on you. It just depends on what works for you. So I'm done cutting and I've hammered it, and now I am filing it. I'm filing it, and this is an idea of it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in my next class. Bye.